Can you win your administrative law judge hearing without an attorney? I'm going to provide a direct answer based strictly on the data, with no sales pitch and no sugarcoating. You deserve to know the statistics before you actually make the decision to walk into the hearing room or telephone or video hearing alone. My name is Kaitlin Wildoner, and I'm an attorney who helps disabled clients obtain their disability benefits as quickly as possible so they can focus on getting better. In today's video, I'm going to explain how representation impacts your chances of approval, what occurs during the hearing process, and what is at stake if you opt to proceed without legal counsel. According to data that is published by the Social Security Administration, claimants who have legal representation at their administrative law judge hearings are approved at a higher rate than those who attend without a representative. In national tracking, represented claimants secure approvals at higher rates than unrepresented claimants. That statistical gap is meaningful. It represents the difference between securing your monthly benefits or being forced to file a new application and start the entire process over. What makes this data so striking is that both groups sit in front of the same judges, manage similar medical conditions, and seek the same benefits. The difference in the outcome rests almost entirely on how the medical evidence is organized and how the oral arguments are presented. Representation involves much more than simply sitting next to you at the hearing table. A disability attorney handles several technical components that are difficult to manage on your own. Number one is evidence auditing. We review your complete medical file prior to the hearing to identify and fix any documentation gaps before the judge reviews them. Number two, testimony preparation. We prepare you for the specific lines of questioning that the judge might use to ensure that you can explain your daily limitations clearly and honestly. Number three, cross-examining the vocational expert. This is sometimes the most critical stage. The Social Security Administration brings a vocational expert to the hearing to testify about what jobs you can still perform based under their 5-year prior work history look-back rule. If their testimony that you can do that work or adjust to other work goes unchallenged, it can result in a denial. An attorney understands how to cross-examine this individual, challenge their job data, and preserve your claim. The primary reason that many applicants hesitate to hire an attorney is fear of the cost. When you are already struggling financially because you cannot work, the last thing you want is an expensive legal bill. However, disability attorneys operate on a contingency fee basis. This means there are no upfront costs. If your claim is approved at the hearing stage, the Social Security Administration pays the attorney directly out of your past due back pay. By federal law, this fee is capped at 25% of your back pay, up to a maximum statutory limit of $9,200 as of the time of recording this video. If your case is not approved, you do not owe an attorney's fee. The essential question is not whether you can afford to retain an attorney, but rather whether you can risk going into a formal legal proceeding without representation. While it is possible to win an administrative law judge hearing alone, your statistical probability of success is higher with a trained professional advocating for you. If you have a hearing scheduled or you have recently received a reconsideration denial notice, protect your benefits. Our office provides a free consultation to evaluate your case file, review your medical history, and see what we can do to help you. Next week, I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what happens inside an administrative law judge hearing room, because many people imagine a confrontational courtroom, and that unnecessary fear can hold them back from pursuing their claim. Thanks so much for watching. If you're disabled and unable to work, click the scheduling link below, or give us a call directly for a free consultation where we discuss your case and see what I can do to help you.